tax partner and head of our entrepreneurial business team. So, Patrick, what does the entrepreneurial business team actually cover?
Well, we have 3 general tax groups in Macintyre Hudson. We have a number of specialist areas as well. But the 3 main ones are private client, corporate client, and in between we have entrepreneurial business. So entrepreneurial business covers probably 80% of what our clients do. So any client who operates as a sole trader or as a partnership, whether a general partnership or limited liability partnership, or anyone who has a structure which includes limited companies to a small degree as well, whether investment business or trading business, they all fall within entrepreneurial business.
So what are the main issues you see for clients in this area in the short to medium term?
Well, that's easy. Oh, it's easy and hard. But it's easy because it's political uncertainty. We've never had such a time as this where we have Brexit going on in the background. We don't know where we are. We still don't know where we are. We don't know quite where you'll end up. But on top of that, we've now got yet another election coming up in a few weeks' time. And the 2 main parties, let alone the minor players, have never been, in recent times at least, so diametrically opposed to each other in the sorts of things they might like to do. So one of the things I like about entrepreneurial business, one of the reasons I said yes when asked if I wanted to head this group up, was because the clients that fall in this area, they are exposed to all the taxes all the time, and all of those taxes could change hugely over the next few months, literally the next few months. So there's never been a more important time for people to really consider how their business is structured, how their private finances are structured, what reliefs they might have assumed they're going to get, or they might be able to get so long as they do certain things, and how they can lose it if they don't do certain things about it. So what we're trying to do, and what we're hearing from clients more and more, is how do I protect myself? How do I keep my entrepreneur's relief, for instance? How do I protect my assets from this, that, or the other risk, including possibly a government change? So it's that sort of thing that we're really looking at now, and political uncertainty underpins the whole thing.
So how are you taking this forward with clients?
Well, what we've done is we have tried to pick 6 key areas where we're hearing from clients that they're interested and where we think they should be interested. And what we're going to do is put out a small series of very short videos giving a few key points in each of those 6 areas. And the areas we've landed upon are banking entrepreneurs relief. I mentioned entrepreneurs relief a little earlier. It's a very important subject for a lot of our clients. Asset protection, again, I mentioned that earlier. How do you protect your wealth from any number of possible predators upon it? Supply chain management, a lot of things there, particularly around the Brexit area, as to how you can improve your outcome with the Brexit, depending on which way we end up going. Share incentive schemes in cash-strapped times, maybe to keep key employees, you need to look at share incentives again. How do you encourage people to stay with you without having to spend huge amounts of money? There's all sorts of ways we can do that. Family investment companies for wealthy people who've got some money and they can perhaps wrap it up in a company and get certain advantages by doing that. And lastly, funding, business funding. We find that's an area people forget. They forget to look at it, and now is a very good time. Interest rates are historically low, as we know. We've got both the main parties looking to spend more because they can borrow more cheaply. Well, business should be looking at this as well. People may find they're trapped in an arrangement which is costing them far more than they can get away with now. So now is the time to be looking. And the key point to all of this, running through these videos, running through the whole point of the political uncertainty that we're talking about here, is planning and preparing. The more planning, more preparing, more thinking you do about these things. Talk to your advisors. Talk to us if we're not your advisors. But this is the sort of thing you should be doing, because you'll be have a far better outcome at the end of the day when these changes come, because they are coming. Things are not going to stay the same. There's going to be a lot of change in a lot of areas in the next few months, and it is probably a few months. We're not talking long term here, so it's really important to get on with it.